grader.
So for my math manipulatives lesson, I am doing a first grade lesson that addresses the state standard 1.OA6, add and subtract within 20, demonstrating fluency for addition and subtraction within 10. The objectives: the student will be able to describe the steps of adding within 20, and then the student will be able to apply the steps of adding within 10 to solve equations correctly. So, good morning, class. Today we'll be learning the steps to solve an addition problem of numbers within 20. So what does it mean to add?
Put together.
Yes, a little more specifically, adding means combining two or more numbers to get a new total. So we have worked on adding within 10 before. When we add within 10, we have been adding two one-digit numbers. So like 5 plus 5. What is 5 plus 5?
10.
Good job. So that's correct. Today we're going to focus on adding a one-digit number with a two-digit number. So knowing how to do this will help you as you get older and have to solve problems with larger numbers. When we are going through our steps today, make sure that you are paying attention because this information is going to help us for the rest of the school year as well as when we get older. So I'm going to introduce the steps of adding a one-digit and a two-digit number together. Nothing we add together today will be larger than 20. We are going to be using a PowerPoint which has a bunch of problems for us. Our PowerPoint is over here. So look at our problem. It's going to be the first step. It's pictured over here. Second step is going to be to add the ones place. So that's going to be the place on the right. The second step is going to be to add the tens place, which is the place on the left, and then we're going to write the sum. Do you know what the sum means?
All together?
Yeah, so that's going to basically mean our total. So just remember that those steps are listed on this chart paper over here so that you can use them if you need them throughout. So I'm going to model with the problem 11 plus 6 using these. Have you ever used these before?
Yes.
Yes. Remember that these are not a toy. These are a tool to help us learn. If we're going to use them as a toy, we're going to have to use something different. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So 11 plus 6. So first I'm going to count these out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to combine them together and then add one more to get 11. So this is 11. And then we're going to add the numbers in the ones place together over here. So 1 plus 6 equals
7.
7. So this is going to model our 7. Okay. So we're going to carry the 7 down under the line over here. Is our attention over here?
Yes.
Okay, let's make sure that our eyes and our thoughts are here, please. So these are our ones place. These are going to be the number in the tens place. So on this chart over here, we're going to carry the 1 down and write the total under the line. If there is not a second number, we know that we are adding 0 to the number we do have. So after we do that, we're going to write the sum, which is 17. But to make sure that we did it right, we're going to count. So this one's 11, and then this one is 6. So you can go ahead and count those.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Good job. So what is the sum of that number?
17.
Good job. So now that you guys have learned what to do with the steps as well as with the manipulatives, I'm going to give each of you a whiteboard, a marker, and an eraser. I want you to work with me to solve the next equations, which are on our PowerPoint over here. You will solve them on your whiteboard, and as we are going through the problem, make sure to follow the steps, which, reminder, are posted on the wall. So let's use these manipulatives. I'm going to break them back up for you. And make sure you're using your whiteboard as well. So look at our problem. Let's add the numbers for 10 plus 3. So what is 0 plus 3?
3.
Good job. So on the PowerPoint, you're going to carry the 3 down under the total line, and you're going to use the manipulatives to get 3 blocks. Good job. So we have a 3 under the total line. There's only one number in the tens place, so we're going to carry the 1 down to under the total line. Let's make that with our manipulatives. How many do we have here?
10.
10. Great job. So you have made 10 plus 3. What are these together? If you want, you can connect them and count them all as 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Good job. So out of teacher mode. We would do a few more problems together before we went to the check for understanding part, but for this situation, we'll just skip to check for understanding. So into teacher mode. Now that we've worked through a couple of problems together, we are going to solve the next two on your own. Please make sure that we are using those as a tool, not as a toy. When you have the answer, raise your whiteboard up so I can check it and see what you have. Remember that you can use your Unifix cubes if you need to. So our next problem is going to be 15 plus 4. You can use your fingers, but make sure you know that you have your Unifix cubes as well. Make sure you're using your steps as well. 15 plus 4. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. So remember, our first step is going to be look at our problem. What is our problem?
15 plus 4.
Good job. So the second step would be we're going to, eyes and thoughts here, please. Add the numbers in the ones placed together. What is 5 plus 4?
9.
9, yep. So you're going to carry the 9 under the total line. There's only one number in the tens place. So where do we carry that one number?
Down.
Down, under the total line. Great job. If there's not a second number, what do we put under there? Good job, a 0. So what is the sum using your Unifix cubes? 15 plus 4.
19.
Great job. Out of teacher mode, they would do the second problem using the Unifix cubes and the whiteboards. And then we would go over them as a class if there's any misunderstanding. Okay, back into teacher mode. Now I'm going to hand out a worksheet that has problems just like the ones we just went over. This will not be collected for a grade, but will instead be used to help me see what you guys know and what you don't know and what we can work on tomorrow. There are only a few problems on each Please put them down. On each worksheet, so make sure to try your best on each one of them. Once you are done, you can turn it into the basket. Out of teacher mode, they would work on that for a couple of minutes, and then they would turn it back in. Okay, into teacher mode. Today we learned about adding within 20. Let's review the steps to complete a problem within 20. What's the first step? Right, look at our problem. Yep, on the whiteboard, great job. The second step is going to be add which place first, the tens or the ones? The ones, good job. The third step is going to be to add what? Which place, the tens or the ones?
10.
Tens, good job. And then what's our final step?
The sum.
We write the sum. So we're going to keep practicing these skills more often so that we know how to do them even better. I'm going to collect your manipulatives, your Unifix cubes. Thank you. And then we're going to get ready to go to art class.